Welcome to Car Insurance Terms Explained. I'm going to be covering collision and comprehensive coverages, plus more terms you need to know. But before we jump into that, let me ask you this. Do you know when most people realize there's a problem with their auto insurance? It's when they try and make a claim. Yep, the vast majority of people don't realize that they're not covered by their auto insurance until they try and get their car repaired. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you the important terms and types of coverage so you'll know what you're buying when you insure your car. I'm the Auto Insider. I'm sharing money-saving tips and advice. So before we dive in, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. You'll save money doing so. Let's be real for a minute. Nobody gets a great price for their insurance if they don't understand the terms used in auto insurance. Knowing what you're buying is important, especially if you're going to be spending hundreds every year. I'm going to help you get the best price possible. First, let's take a look at two of the most common and misunderstood types of auto insurance: collision and comprehensive coverage. Both coverage plans that can protect your car, and having this coverage can cover the cost to repair your car. Comprehensive auto coverage is often described as auto insurance that will pay to repair your vehicle for damages that occur from an act of God. Collision insurance covers you when you collide with another car or a fixed object. This represents the vast majority of insurance claims. Let's take a look at some examples to make sure you understand the differences. In this chart, we're taking a look at several different types of incidents, and we're going to compare and decide which they fall under, the comprehensive or a collision coverage. You're driving and you hit a telephone pole. That's covered under collision. Tree falls on your car. That's a comprehensive coverage. You're driving down the road and you damage your car because you run over a limb. Now we're back in the collision coverage area. Your window gets smashed because someone's trying to rob your car. That's going to be covered under comprehensive coverage. Your car is damaged by hail. That's a comprehensive coverage. Your window's smashed by a hit and run accident. That's covered under collision. You flip your car while you're driving. Collision. Your car catches fire. Comprehensive coverage. You hit the curb while you're driving. You're covered under collision. You hit a deer. That's comprehensive coverage. If you own your car, you have much more flexibility in deciding the level of coverage you'd like to have. If you lease a car, or if you have a car loan, you may be required to have both comprehensive and collision coverage. Make sure you understand that based on your loan agreement. When you combine both of these, you're covered for pretty much every type of a costly car repair. Do you understand the differences now? Let me know in the comment section. Tell me what type of coverage protects me if I'm backing out of my garage and I scrape the side of my car. Put the answer in the comment section and I'll give you a link to my new book. You can download it for free. Now let's move on. When you receive an auto insurance quote and you're signing a contract, you need to understand certain terms to know what you need, what you want, and what you don't want in your policy. And it's important to know these terms so you understand exactly what's covered by your policy. Let's run through some commonly used auto insurance terms. Insurance claim, that's anything you file to get some coverage for the insurance you're paying for. At fault, that refers to who is at fault for the accident. An insurance quote, you get that from an agent to find out what they're willing to charge you for insurance coverage. Additionally insured, hey, if you got a family, multiple people driving a car, make sure everybody's covered under the additionally insured element. Deductible. This is how much you're going to pay if you, in fact, have a claim that's paid for by the insurance company. So if you have a $500 deductible and the accident costs $1,000 to repair your car, you'll pay your deductible of $500 and the insurance company will pay the other $500. Limit. The maximum amount of coverage provided by the insurance policy. This is very important to know for things like hospitalization, collision, and comprehensive coverage. We've gone over those. Underwriting. In my first video, if you want to know more about underwriting, take a look at that. I go into detail on it. But with underwriting, those are the elements that the insurance company examines to determine exactly how much they have to charge you to be willing to give you the coverage that you're looking for. State required minimum. Again, first video, I dive deep into this, but every state sets a minimum amount of insurance that's required under law. So you do need to know that and make sure you are fully covered. Premium, that's essentially the bill the insurance company charges you. You can pay this on a monthly basis, sometimes quarterly or biannually. Here's even more auto insurance terms. Medical payment coverage, sometimes referred to as MedPay. This is how much your insurance policy covers for medical costs to you and other people who are injured in the accident. Exclusion means just that, what might be excluded. Declaration page. Super important you take a close look at this. This is where all the really important stuff is put in there. Make sure you understand absolutely everything on this page before you put your name on that contract. Have a question? Ask the agent, because you do need to know these things. Covered accident event. This is an incident in your policy and your insurance coverage. Effective date, when your policy goes into effect. Liability insurance. If you're deemed at fault for the accident, this covers other people's property and vehicles. Gap coverage. This covers the gap between your car's value and the amount that's owed in an auto loan. Totaled. These two go together. If a car is damaged to the point where the insurance says it's not worth fixing, if it costs $10,000 to fix the car, but the car is only worth $9,000, they'll deem the car as totaled. Now, going back to that gap scenario, if you had gap in this situation, it would cover the difference between $9,000 and $10,000. Full coverage. That's when you have a policy that covers liability, comprehensive, and collision coverage. Uninsured motorist coverage. This protects you if you're struck by someone who is not insured. Got a few more terms to go over here. Personal injury protection. Similar to MedPay, but offers a more comprehensive level of coverage. Pay per mile is exactly what it says. So you're covered based on the amount you use your car, versus a more traditional policy that covers you over a period of time, a calendar year or 6 months. Roadside assistance covers you if you're broken down on the side of the road. Umbrella coverage. I go into a deep dive, video number 1 on this, but essentially look at umbrella coverage as a policy that protects and fills in the gaps that may be present in your auto insurance coverage. Forgiveness coverage. Your first at-fault accident does not trigger a premium increase. This is a nice add-on that certainly does have value, and you should appreciate if it's offered to you when you're getting an insurance quote. Glass coverage. This covers repairing your windshield or the windows on the side of your car. I'll put a link down in the description. Great company where you can get 2 free quotes from businesses in your area that will repair any glass problem. So make sure you take a look at that if you need it. Disappearing deductible. Here's another one of those things. This is an add-on bonus that an insurance agent may offer to you. In this situation, if you don't have a claim over a period of time, your deductible amount goes down and can in turn possibly disappear. Mechanical breakdown. This, another bonus where you'll get to pick the mechanic who fixed your car. Rental reimbursement. If you have this in your policy, this will cover you if your car is stuck at the shop and it's undrivable. They will pay for a rental car so you have a car to drive. Something important to have if your job is dependent on you having a car. Subrogate. This refers to efforts by your insurance company to recover repair costs from the at-fault driver who obviously is not you. We have no ability to get involved in this, but this is something that you sign off on when you do create your policy. Okay, now that we've gone over those, you are in a position to determine what is and what is not a good auto insurance policy for you and your car. I hope this helps. Before you go, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and follow this video. It helps others to be able to see it too. And in the description below, I've got a link to help you follow me on social media. I'm always sharing information that'll help you save money. I'm the Auto Insider. I'm dedicated to saving you time and money. Thank you so much for watching.